First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Ryan Fitzgerald. He's got the ball on the tee. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Smash! Ready, ready! 52 blue, black ultra. Hut.
Throwing to begin is Love. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Packers.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
striker. Check striker. Ready. Black 40. Set. Go.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here we see old Blue. Blue 32. Ready.
Here's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. On the bootleg, it's Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Ready.
They'll run with Emmanuel Wilson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Ready.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Toward the outside, catch made by Watson.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive, and as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
One more time, it's Jacobs. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal.
6. Mega. Hut.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That is caught by the tight end. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Mega.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down. They'll go again with Hubbard. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Third down and 9. Out of the shotgun, Young. He finds the big tight end, Tremble. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
52, field, flat.
On second down, Young moving to his right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Drill green. Cut.
From the gun, it's Young. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
10 black, red, yellow. 5 blue, ready.
They'll go. Young. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Trouble, 38, set. Yellow, 22. Smash, red. Hut.
On first and 10, here's Love. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 5.
6, mega, hut.
From the gun, it's Love. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
Let's go now. 45, white. Set, go.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Ready?
On second down, Love. Out to his right. He keeps it himself.
Jack
It's going to be third. They need 1.
Set.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
What's going on, guys? What are we doing?
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Let's go, ultra. Go ultra. 10 black. Hut.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
Strike down. Blue, 32. Set, hut.
Jacobs touchdown. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Young to throw on first down. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to the air, it's Young. That's taken it. It's Xavier Leggett. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to run it. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. Second and inches.
Watch it. 6. Ready.
Young. Open man downfield is Leggett. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Real green. Ready.
To throw, Young. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. And he's in! Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Panthers are on the board. It's now 14-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
Red, yellow, ready. 33, green jack. Fury, yellow. Check.
On first down, it's Love. For the middle, that one caught by Watson. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Let's cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Cut.
Now Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Love to throw it on 1st down. Going up top. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
White. Let's go. Red, cycle.
Back to the air, it's Love. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Horn now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Okay.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Fly blue. 50, green. Beetle blue. Ready?
To throw is Young. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
2nd and 10.
Down. Real green. 60.
Here's Young to throw. He finds McMillan downfield. It's caught. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They get 25 on that connection. It's good for a Panther first down.
Set, hut. Black, 95. Ready.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
30, yellow. Hut.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Black. Go. Hey, red.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
White. Black 40.
Now Young. His tight end Tremble over the middle. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
Yellow, blue. Beetle blue. Ready?
On fourth down, Young. He finds the big tight end, Trumbull. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Ready. Red, set, ready. Red, hut.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances?
And he's in! Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The extra point is good. Panthers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Ready, drill, 52. Set.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That complete to Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Steal. Here we go. 50, grit, cut.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs, running left. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready?
A handoff running left. It's Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Hurry.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs.
Let's go. Hustle.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Shot, 17. Set.
On play action, Love. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Blaster, 6. Ready. 60 red, red. Fury, yellow. Black shot. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Look wide, get this one complete, and he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Cut.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 33, here's 2nd and 1. Here's Hubbard. He gets it to start the 4th. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving. Another run here with Hubbard. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 29, here's 2nd and 8.
Cycle. Cut.
To throw is Young. Short one there, caught by Tremble. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A 2nd down throw for Young. In trouble, and down he goes.
On the ball.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
17. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Zoom black. Red cycle. Set go.
Back to throw. Young. And that is incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the tight end, the man he was looking for there. And it's going to be 4th down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Yellow, 22. Black, red. Black shot. Ready.
They'll go. Young. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
You're set.
We'll go play action with Love. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Look, yellow, 43. Six, Mega. Ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get this out. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. He'll take a shot for Watson. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
From the gun, it's Young. Flush to his right. Now he takes off.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Rolling right. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play. Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Hey, red. Black shot. Ready?
Young to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Green jack. 45. White. Red. Yellow.
Back to the air. It's Young. Exiting the pocket right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Carrington Valentine. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Defensively on 3rd down, Mike, that's the money down. You have to find a way to get off the field. Most offenses are going to be more pass-heavy, looking to throw the ball downfield to convert. How can you dial up the pressure just a little bit? Force an errant throw, and in this case...
That is caught! What a throw! Jaden Reed! Touchdown, Green Bay!
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Here's 1st down.
Watch it, stick. Here we yellow, zoom. Field, black. 0 green.
To throw, Young. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Cut.
Hubbard. Finding room to the 20. And he's into the end zone yet again. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, good effort, just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
Ultra. Go ultra. Here we go. Set. Cut.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Set. Cut.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. From the gun, it's Love. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Here's a run with that tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Third and 11.
Ready. Black 40. Ready.
On play act. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
And cycle. Claude red. Here. Ready.
Young. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Blue striker. Hey, blue. Blue 32. Will green. 10.
Here's Young. Again, working deep downfield. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Chuba Hubbard, the man he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Come on, set, zone, black, 45, red, cycle. Black ultra. Hut, hut.
Throwing is Young. That is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
Strikers, 3-3.
Here's Love. Forced to his right, and this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is a dream scenario. The offense hands the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Ready.
On first down is Young. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Black shot. Ready.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So, it's a win for the
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And away we go from Lumen Field. LaQuint Allen to return this. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line. Before he's hauled down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. This play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Offense to the line fast. First down, and they go right back to it. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Offense up to the line fast. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Timmy Brock gets a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up. They'll run here, Etienne. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Not trying to do too much there. Short yardage situation. Just make sure you get to the marker and reset those chains.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Etienne again. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Let's go, 52.
Offense in a hurry up here.
Take right open. Big 13 heavy.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, and you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection.
And he stopped at the 31-yard line. Manages a gain of 3 there, and the Jaguars have a first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run. Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Lisa 24. Son, it's hot. Think right open. Think right open. Open. Go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Going all the way to the end zone here. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Hey, Soko, hot. Hey, I'm gun. 11. Silver.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Gets this one to Myers. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. And dose of the hurry up here. Here we go on 4th. Lawrence. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Go, lady.
From the gun, Darnold. His first throw is an interception. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. They've got first down here from the 36.
Hey, let's go. Easy. Hey, Soko's hot.
Lawrence looking to throw. Put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now.
He's going to throw it. He finds Brown right side. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Working quickly here. Third and long, they're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Now give, it's ETN headed left. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range.
Hey, tomato. 11. Go.
Now Lawrence. Connects on the crosser. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the... Five-yard line. Working quickly here.
All right, here we go. It's hot.
They'll run. ETN. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say, I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
On the red. Here we go.
ETN again. And he's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Here we go.
ETN. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Little knocks it through. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Things going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
We're going to sign it.
Play fake, Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Darnold looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Can't we score?
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. He rolls to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up fourth and long. Love that call, Brock, going for the slant route, trying to move the chains, but the defense read it all the way. They had somebody right there ready to knock that ball out.
You know, if there's one thing consistent with you, Kate, you do love that.
Has a hole left, room to run. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks start to fight back with their first points of this game. Cooper Kupp, the touchdown. Spread the field and send him all deep, baby. All right, this might be a stupid question, Brock, but what makes that play call successful against an NFL secondary?
Yeah, because 4 verts is good against a college secondary, a high school secondary, a Pop Warner secondary, because it burdens and stresses that defense. And if you got people that can run and you got 4 choices to choose from, oftentimes you'll find one to hit on.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Ready up.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
11. Let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more, from the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it. And I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Hunter on the inside give. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying it right side with ETN. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Now Seattle going to call a 2nd timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down.
Hey, run. Hey, Ginger, Dixon. 13, Luke. St. Frank. Silver.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. So Liam Cohen not shying away from risk. He's got the offense out there. They're going for it. They're going to try with ETN. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
I got him.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Sink right open.
Lawrence with it on first. Buying some time right. He's going to keep it this time. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. They'll try it left with ETN. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Easy. Read of 24. Read 24. Go. Hey, kill. Here we go.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Throws caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. ETN! Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5.
Rip, 23. Done. Hey, smash.
Here's another for him. And he's going to be stopped short. They bring him down as he gets to the 3. Defense making a couple of good stops here. And this brings up third and goal.
On the red. Done. This side's hot.
They're going to run with ETN. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on third and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Facing fourth down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Little knocks it through, and that'll double their lead to 6.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. One last play before the break.
Yo, lady, listen.
One final shot before the half. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Shaheed now to return. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Now Darnold on to play action. Headed out right. Rolling and takes it. He's got it at the 30. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Now an inside give to Walker. He sure was fighting Brock, but in the end, just too many defenders. They take him down behind the line. Offense to the line fast.
Yo, lady.
Here's Darnold to throw. Chased out to his right. He brings it in. Is Brock down a little short? No. Actually, they do give him the 10-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Going is Darnold on 3rd down. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks will reach the end zone for 6. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Lisa 24. Go. Hey, kill.
Throwing from the gun. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Big gain downfield. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grab the lead on their first series of the half. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Liam Cohen keeping his kicker on the sidelines here. They're going for 2.
13, Luke. This is hot.
Lawrence is going to try and throw. That one falls incomplete, though we do have a flag that we've got to check out first. Not sure he knew he went out of bounds before he made a play on that ball, Brock, but he was the first to touch it coming back in, and that's going to get the penalty. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hey, set.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. New set of downs from 37.
Here we go, set. Hey, set.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Barner with the grab. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Handoff to Walker from the gun. Open space inside the 40. And finally stopped at the 34. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, start. Ready. Ready.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Walker on first down. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Reset.
They motion the tight end over. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Walker trying to run for the first. It's a tackle. He's still going. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Bill's out of the pocket quick. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Here we go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Ready. Yo, lady.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Tootin now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
Take right open.
Second down, ETN gets it again. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. ETN again. And he's going to pay off his 1st down run with a nice pickup of 9. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Hey, go!
They go right back to ETN. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
That is an old-school battle you simply love to see. An offense that close to a 1st down, a defense that knows there's a run headed its way. It's a battle of wills. It's the offense that gets it done this time.
First down from the 42.
Easy. Rip, 23. Hey, 13, look. Go. Go, let's go.
Now it's Lawrence. Trying for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars push this to an 8-point game. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars push the lead to 2 scores now. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. 1st and 10, Darnold. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. From the gun, Darnold. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird?
Ooh.
In the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, but whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Darnold and the Seahawks getting set to try for two.
Here we go, yellow lady. We go set.
Seahawks will line up for the two-point conversion.
Go red, lady. Stay set.
Back to throw. And he's got it in the end zone. The conversion is good. They're back within a single point here in the fourth. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Hey, easy. Cross street. 13, loop. Loop. Sink right.
They're going to pass it here. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Here they go, getting set for third and 4.
Sink right.
From the gun. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Now it'll be a punt on fourth down with Logan Cook out to boot it. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Set.
Setting up to pass. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. Here he is to throw. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And they get the first down. This also moves him into range, Brock. for a potential game win. Now hang on, they want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. Walker now from the gun. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. Taking a chance to the end zone. And that one is incomplete. There is a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a first down after all. So a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Man in motion, out of the slot. He'll look to throw it. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Going on first, here's Darnold. He rolls to his right. And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left! Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
So Darnold in the offense getting set. 2-point attempt upcoming.
Here goes, set. L80. Reset.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, he lost the football! And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Now to handle the kickoff. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Rip, 23.
Lawrence looking to throw. On the move, headed right. Finally caught, and he lost the football. And an exciting ending to this game. Their final hope bounces out of bounds. Oh, this one is over. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Hey, report! Report! 180! 180! What is that? Report! Report!
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down, they go again with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
To the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8. Right back to Tracy. And he is going to lose yardage here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On play action, here's Dart. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good. just under the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now,
Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
get up, you. To what? 180. Nice up.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the Ravens first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Going deep for Walker. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Yeah, they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throwing his dart. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing his dart. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go. Here's Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 54 yards. And the Giants take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. To throw, Dart. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing, Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. 7-7, our score after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Here's Dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. To throw is Dart. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Gano's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here now, a third down and 8. Now Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They've played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On play action, here's Dart. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Giants. Theo Johnson, 41 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
13. 180. Sit up. 180. Finish it up.
They'll run it again with Henry. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 3rd down and 7.
Go ahead. 180. 180. Hey, report. Report.
In motion left, Bateman. Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion left, Bateman. Jackson now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 35 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, loop back out to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Okay, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6. To the air, Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. He finds his man Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Theo Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught with Sean Bateman. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. It's complete to Hopkins. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They set up the screen for Henry. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Dart. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Theo Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Gano for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1 second, all that remains.
Go.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Tracy. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running left is Tracy. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll go play action here with Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboom. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. To throw now, Dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And a short gain here, down to the 22. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Dart. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. They'll hand it to Tracy. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now a toss left side for Scatterbury. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Running room at the 50, look out. And how about that return? Inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Here's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
You got to make it happen.
Now Lamar changing the look.
Hey. Shut up.
Here's Jackson to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. On his loop for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Dart. He'll try to do it himself. That is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, middle. Ready?
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Henry again on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Here comes 2nd down.
Hey. No, we changed it.
Now Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. And he's He's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
180! 180! What is it? 180! 180! What is it? Cut!
On third down, Henry. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
It's hot! It's hot! 180! It's hot! 13, 13.
Henry, touchdown, Baltimore.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This is 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, what a play. You got to use one of those timeouts.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, and that is is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
They'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Dart. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They needed 8. They only got 6 here in the final seconds as the 2-point conversion fails. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.